What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here. And T-Mobile apparently lied to the government about its merger approval to get along with Sprint. Now, if we all know, a year ago, T-Mobile was planning to merge with Sprint to be the biggest carrier of the United States, which T-Mobile obviously doesn't even invest that much money into their own network. So it's honestly hard for them to, actually keep that in check. But I cannot believe T-Mobile straight out lied to the government and told them, "Oh, we want to do this merger. We want to be where we'll follow regulations. We'll pass everything. And just please, government, let us give us this merger." And they lied about it. Now, in my own personal opinion, this is honestly a slippery slope because one, the fact that T-Mobile lies about a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, a lot of companies lie, but T-Mobile takes the whole cake on this one, and just it's honestly ridiculous. And I think they're gonna get very I wouldn't say karma on this. I'm gonna say they're gonna get um a huge slap in the face with what they did, and the worst thing you could do is lie to the United States government because the government does not play around, and they even lied about their 3G shutdown just to get the merger to complete. Now the merger went through. I'm pretty sure the merger maybe had to go through a few more steps. And what T-Mobile did, we're gonna shut down our own towers. We're gonna shut down Sprint's towers, and then the government just said, okay, you fully passed now. Now you're the full owners of Sprint. And the fact that T-Mobile came out with that, and on top of that, they've also got hacked. T-Mobile is just not looking real good right now. I can also imagine they're doing pretty bad with news. I'm pretty sure their stock market was tanking even with these news, and I just cannot believe T-Mobile is just straight out lying to people's faces. And to me, this is saying it as a huge billion-dollar company T-Mobile is. I honestly wouldn't even just go forth and just trying to believe anything they said at this point, because if they said they actually got good coverage in Texas now, if they actually did get good coverage for like in about 4 or 5 years, yeah, maybe it's true, but their coverage is just very decent. And the whole Sprint merger, I just can't believe they lied to the government about that. I'm honestly not sure what the penalties will be with this, because I'm pretty sure the government will not let this slide. I highly doubt that. Like I said, you don't mess with any government, whether it be Australia, United States. You just don't mess with the government because they are smarter than they're smarter than a $1 billion company like T-Mobile. And I'm not sure what will happen with T-Mobile. Maybe they'll come out with some fines. Or the worst thing I can see what happening is the government completely cuts off Sprint from T-Mobile, because you lie to the government. You don't lie to the United States government because they have huge power, especially over big companies. Like if let's say, for example, let's say Coca-Cola or Verizon did some shady stuff to lie about the government, you're gonna face consequences. I hate to say it. Like they're not gonna let you off scot-free. Like, not even if you pay them $1 billion to the government, like they will slap you in the face and with a fine or a punishment. Like, they will not play games or any jokes. So I'm not sure what will be T-Mobile's punishment. My own personal opinion, the worst thing that could happen with T-Mobile is, yeah, two things actually. One, they get hit with a huge fine. Like, let's say they get hit with like a $1 billion fine. If they get hit with a huge fine, T-Mobile is definitely gonna cry with this. I'm pretty sure they'd be crying because just imagine getting fined from the government, and or better or worse yet off. Imagine the cash flow they had to invest their money for their 5G network. They get fined with that. Like, that would just suck. Like, just imagine, let's say you have like $5 billion to invest in cash flow for your 5G, and the government says you need to give us that because you lied to us. And you still have money, you have a lot of money, but now you have to take company money out, assets, and that would just honestly be horrible. Like, I can honestly see T-Mobile, like sure, T-Mobile's making money from people, from their business, from their postpaid, prepaid, but they usually get that money back in about a year, with ever how much money you make, and rather it be millions. It's just, that would be horrible. Or option number two is the government will basically split T-Mobile and Verizon. No, sorry, T-Mobile and Sprint. Basically, the government will take back Sprint and all its assets and everything, and it will basically be given to Verizon or AT&T. If that were to happen, honestly, at that point, T-Mobile would not. T-Mobile would still be a $1 billion company, but honestly, at that point, T-Mobile has officially lost, and they will never ever catch up to Verizon or AT&T for that matter, especially like even in the 10 years. So just imagine the fact that if the government is able to take back, the Sprint merger, and then just give Sprint and all their assets, all their towers upgrades, 2.5 gigahertz, to either Verizon or AT&T, that would just be horrible for that'd just be horrible for T-Mobile. I honestly believe T-Mobile stock would tank bad. I believe they're 140 right now. If that were to happen, they could probably be down to $100, and I don't know. That'd just be horrible. So T-Mobile has some explaining to do. I really don't like that they're very like kind of a snake company. But then again, almost all companies are kind of snakes. Verizon, AT&T each have their own flaw. No company's perfect, I'll tell you that much. But geez, this is just not looking very good for T-Mobile. I'm very curious to see what the consequences will be, because this is just flat out ridiculous. The fact that the fact that T-Mobile's marketing, they have the best 5G, even though the Sprint merger won't take it till a decade to become fully complete. It'll take 10 years for that to fully complete. And on top of that, they're lying about their 5G. They're doing heavy marketing. They're saying they have the best home internet. They're lying to the government. They're saying they have all this 5G. They have better coverage. Sure, yeah, T-Mobile is leading in 5G, but for how long until C-band is deployed? Like, this is the first time T-Mobile has ever been the leader in anything. Like, T-Mobile was never the leader in 3G, never in 4G, never in 4G LTE, and now they're the first time leaders in 5G. But who's to say that's gonna be for a long time? Because they don't invest a lot in their company, and they lie about a lot of stuff. They lie about having the best 5G. They have a lot of 5G, but it's honestly, it's very congested. At least in my own personal opinion, and compared to my location in California. I can't say for every state. I'd have to go all over the state and test at every network, and that'd be a pain, because that'd be a horrible drive to just test out every network in every state, and that'd cost me a lot of gas and money. But just T-Mobile just going out saying, "Oh, we're this, we're that. Oh, government, we lied to you. Oh, wait, you weren't supposed to find out about that." And it's just honestly horrible to what they did. I don't know what will happen to T-Mobile. I'm very curious to see what the next step for T-Mobile is, because just what they did is just flat out wrong. If they were honest, an honest company, they would they'd be doing pretty good, but they're not. But let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.